It is supremely rare to see this kind of political will, and so that's why this window for reform is so important. You don't see the alignment of stars like this almost at any point in Canadian history, and so this is really important to capitalize.
Ottawa could be ready to cut the Gordian knot tying up interprovincial trade. Government sources tell City News Internal Trade Minister Anita Anand will tell her provincial counterparts that the federal government is prepared to remove over half of the federal trade exemptions in the Canada Free Trade Agreement.
I am floored to see such rapid progress. This is a file that's sort of plagued us pre-Confederation to the present.
Despite the agreement, there are hundreds of federal and provincial restrictions on moving goods between provinces. The same government source, who isn't authorized to speak publicly, says when provincial and federal ministers making up the Committee on Internal Trade met last month, there was a big appetite to see barriers removed given the threat of U.S. tariffs. A 2019 paper from the International Monetary Fund found those barriers amounted to a 21% internal tariff, but many of the barriers fall under provincial jurisdiction.
Everyone seems to be waiting for someone to jump first, and we've been waiting for that leader to step up, to show the courage to be first out of the gate. I think Premier Houston is off to a very strong start there. He is showing his cards and saying, hey, if you guys follow suit, I am willing to do all this.
Nova Scotia has already said it's ready. Premier Tim Houston announced Thursday he'll introduce legislation next week to remove trade barriers in his province. And Ontario's Doug Ford says he'll do the same if he wins the election. But getting 13 premiers to agree to do anything is a big ask.
It is crucial to seize on this moment. As good as all of this is, we signed the Canadian Free Trade Agreement back in 2017. We've had 8 years to do this. This was as good an idea 8 years ago as it is now. We just haven't had the political will to really follow through and do it at the level we're seeing now.
In Ottawa, Xiao Li, City News.